over the last couple of weeks on this channel, I've been sitting in this very seat talking about anxiety and job uncertainty and all of this stuff. And I'm here today to basically tell you that my life isn't always doom and gloom. What I've noticed from posting these videos, though, is that people are finding whatever I'm saying relatable. People have subscribed, people have commented with words of support and all of that stuff, and I'm really grateful for that. But as I've said, my life isn't always doom and gloom, and there's a few different reasons as to why I'm doing this video today. I'll get into them throughout the video. But basically, I am a deaf drummer. I've been playing drums now for around about 20 years or so. And later on tonight, I've got a gig where I'm going to be earning some money. The money that I'm going to be earning from the gig is going to be going towards another video that I'm going to be posting in a couple of weeks' time, where we're going to be out and about in Magaluf. As I said, there's a few different reasons as to why I'm posting this video. I don't want to explain all of the reasons right now because I'm not sure whether you can hear this or not. In fact, I'll show you. I've got a fan just next to me. We've been experiencing a heat wave in the UK over the last couple of days, and this house is absolutely boiling. So I'm going to spare you the scene of me melting to death in this room. Here's voice over me to tell you a little bit more about why I like drums and all of that kind of stuff. And I'll speak to you in a little bit. God, I need some fresh air. So, as you can see, my interest for drums started at a very young age, but as I started to grow older, I actually forgot about drums for quite a long time because I started to discover things like wrestling, which I was a massive fan of when I was a kid, until I walked into a music room when I was a 10-year-old boy at school. Standing in front of me was this blue sparkly Tama drum kit, and I don't know what the exact model of the kit was, but I remember seeing the Tama logo on the bass drum and being fixated on drums from that moment. Now, a few months later, I started secondary school, and this is where I started to have some drum lessons. I remember at the time playing in the school's Christmas concerts. I started to ask for a lot of drum related things for Christmas. When I moved schools in 2008, my school friends at the time even threw me a leaving assembly where I played drums in front of the whole year. Now, shortly after I left, kids being kids all of a sudden decided to start bullying me, and they denied that this assembly ever happened. I remember it all like it was yesterday, but here's the proof, and there I am. It definitely happened. And speaking of bullying, all joking aside, I was bullied quite a lot when I was younger, mainly because of the way that I looked. I didn't really have many friends, I didn't go out much, I chose to lock myself away in my room, but when I was there, I was either watching wrestling or I was learning to play drums, and every now and again, when people weren't denying that certain things happened, I'd actually get to play drums to my classmates. Now, fast forward through many years of my life, right up until the present day, and it's been therapy that's taught me that all I wanted around this time was for people to like me, as sad as that sounds, and when I was playing drums, I'd realised that people would actually stop and watch me play, and to me, as an 11-year-old boy, the ability to catch people's attention by playing drums, it felt like a superpower. It was amazing. I'm a 31-year-old man now, and that feeling still exists, and even though I might not play drums as much as I used to these days, whenever I do, I still get that same euphoric feeling each and every time. Being the reason that someone's dancing and having a good time is one of the biggest dopamine hits that I've ever had. So although I'm about to spend some time moaning about loading the car and setting up and all of that stuff, the actual playing of the drums will never ever get old for as long as I live. Over the years, I've posted drum videos to social media, as you can see just here. I've been in originals bands and covers bands. I've recorded an album and a few singles with a couple of bands over the years as well, and honestly, I think I'll be playing drums for the rest of my life to some extent. Nowadays, I only tend to play once in a while because I've recently found that this hobby of YouTube is taking up most of my spare time, but when I do play drums, I use a Tama Superstar Classic drum kit which has a blue liqueur finish, similar to what I saw in that music room when I was 10 years old. Anyway, enough with the sentimental talk, back to the video. Okay, so it looks like I've not been anywhere, but we have. We've been out for most of the afternoon, to be fair. We've not long gotten back. It's about 5:20 now. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, 5:20. And we went out at around about 12 o'clock or something like that. So we have been out for most of the day. We've been out shopping for Chris's 30th birthday party. She's having a Shrek-themed party. And we spent some time today getting the food together for that. That's next weekend in real life, which is about a week away. So we've got the food for that, and we've also just bought costumes as well. She's going dressed as Lord Farquaad. I wish I could show you what we look like, to be fair, but by the time I've uploaded this video, we've still got a couple of days to go until the party, so maybe I'll show you in the future, I don't know. But yeah, she's going as Lord Farquaad. Her outfit is like a full-on costume that you can buy. I'm going as Pinocchio, and there's nothing at the moment that I can see that I really want to sort of get as a costume, so I'm having to sort of like make bits up. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm rambling all night. Anyway, I need to leave in around about an hour or so. We're playing tonight at around about 9 o'clock, I think it is. I think it's a rugby presentation. We're playing in Pontypool, which is in South Wales. And I've never played at this place before. It's going to take me around about an hour or so to get there. And I like to get there with enough time to set up. And I like to basically give myself enough time to panic and stress about where these little venues are that I've been playing over the last couple of months. But as I said earlier on, there are a few different reasons as to why I'm doing this video, and believe it or not, I've written some of them down just here, and I'm going to be going through them at different stages throughout this video, and I'm going to talk to you about one of them now, and it's basically just to reveal a little bit more about myself and share a passion that I've always had, I suppose, for drums, which I think is what VoiceOver Me has just done, depending on how I've edited this video, and depending what VoiceOver Me talks about when I record the voiceover for this video tomorrow in real life, which you'll see in a couple of days' time. I'm really not making sense on it. It's been a long day, but yeah, my point is, like I said, just to reveal a little bit more about me. And I'm not even saying that anyone's going to watch it, but if you are watching it, and if you're still here, then at least you know by now, depending on what VoiceOver Me has said, why I like drums so much. Now, there are drawbacks to drums. First of all, they're really expensive. Like stupid expensive for what they are. You know, I'm not saying that to be a drummer you need to absolutely hit the living daylights out of the drums, but I'm a rock drummer. I'm self-taught. I probably don't have any self-control sometimes when I get into songs and I'm like really going for it. I try my best to play quiet in some songs and stuff, but you can guarantee I'm always told to quieten down just a little bit. But I've got to be quiet most times because, like I said, drums are really expensive to replace, and the amount of cymbals that I've gone through, it's just, yeah, it's never fun having a conversation with Chris about needing new cymbals, and I've only had that conversation one time in my whole entire life, and it just wasn't good. So I'm going to try my best to look after these cymbals that I've got, and obviously all of the drums as well, which you'll see later on. But another thing I don't like is unloading the drums from the cupboard, and I'm going to show you the cupboard in a minute, and I'm going to be completely and utterly oh, sorry, I thought you were shaking your head then to say, no, don't show them the cupboard, don't do that, you don't want to do that. No, I'm going to show you the cupboard. I'm going to open the cupboard door and you're going to see where the drums are kept. We desperately need to sort the cupboard out and go to the tip or something like that, but I don't know, we just never do. We're too busy booking holidays to Disney and all of that stuff to worry about going to the tip. But yeah, you're about to see the state of this cupboard in a minute as I get the drums out of the... I'll try and show you me loading the car as well, as best I can. I don't really know how this video is going to turn out. I always say that, don't I? And then I always follow it with exactly what I'm about to say now, which is, however it turns out, if you get to the end of this video and you like it, please do consider subscribing and all of that wonderful stuff. It really would mean a lot to me. I suppose I'm just putting off the inevitable, really. I need to go into this cupboard and I need to unload the drums to then put them in the car, but it's just a process. I don't like the unloading and the setting up and the packing down and all of that stuff. The playing of the drums is absolutely fine, but sorry, Chris is trying to put me off and she's trying to stare a hole into my soul, and it's successfully working. Oh my god. Yeah, she's just trying to put me off. This video is going to be awful. I've just asked people to subscribe to what is probably going to be the worst video of all time on the internet. I can't put that in. Anyway, I need to stop procrastinating and get off my arse and go and get these drums from the cupboard. But as you're about to see, the cupboard's just a mess. It really is. Why did I decide that drumming was a good idea? So I'm stood up and it's time to show you this cupboard. Now, as I'm walking to the cupboard, please don't think that we live in a complete and utter pigsty or whatever. Half the stuff that you're about to see as I turn the camera around is all Chris's party stuff. So all of this will be gone in the next couple of days. Why am I justifying myself? I don't know. Anyway, so this is all of the stuff just here. Here is my snare drum that I'll use in a bit, and my cymbals as well. Don't ask why they are out of the cupboard, they just are. And then yeah, all this is Chris's party stuff for next week. So I've got to get in there to show you the mess that's inside this silly little cupboard. And I'm calling it a silly little cupboard because I absolutely hate going in there. And yeah, I've been meaning to sort this cupboard out for ages, and I just never get around to it. I don't know. Like I said, we're far too busy booking holidays and, you know, things to do and everything like that. We don't want to sort the cupboard out or anything. We just close the cupboard door and just worry about it, you know, another time, like right now, for instance. But yeah, anyway, let me move all of this stuff out of the way. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, okay, here we go. Please don't judge us when I open this cupboard, right? Let me spin you around. We're opening the cupboard. Oh my god. So I need this bag just here. I need this box that's just here. I need this drum here. There's another drum underneath all of this stuff, which is just here. And then I've got the bass drum as well to get out, and then obviously I've got to go and load the car. And yeah, like I said, it's a complete process to do all of this stuff. It's boring, it really is. I love playing drums, but god, I need to get myself a roadie. Oh, I wonder actually, do you fancy being my roadie?
No.
Oh, that was a no.
No thanks.
Oh well, I tried. Right, all done. I'm going to show you what's in the rest of this cupboard. I'm going to spin you around. Watch this. Look at all of this stuff. There's just stuff in here. It's mainly all bags for life and everything that we don't use. You know, you go to a shop, you get a bag for life, and then you just never throw it away. There's like, I think there's a bag of bags in here somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, it all usually gets stuffed behind my drums. My drums live here. All joking aside, we will get around to sorting that cupboard out. I just don't know when that's going to be just yet, because there's more important things to worry about, like loading the car, for example. And it's all of this stuff here, my cymbals, my snare drum, that mat just there, one of my drums, which is my floor tom. You got my high tom there, my bass drum pedal, the bag with all the stands in it and all that stuff that I have, which is like the heaviest thing known to man, and I include me in that as well. It's heavier than me, and that's saying something. And then obviously just here you got the bass drum as well. So all of that stuff there all needs to go into a 3-door Say At Me, which, believe it or not, it actually does go in there. So I'm going to get on with doing that now, because if I stop and sit down again, then the band that I'm playing with tonight, they won't have a drummer, because I'll just end up falling asleep or something like that. Anyway, wish me luck. That was horrible. I am sweating. I don't know if you can tell on this video, but I am really just dripping. The car's in the background there, little 3-door Say At Me, and as you can see, the drums fit in there perfectly fine. So yeah, that's done. All I need to do now is drive to the venue. It's around about 55 minutes or so. It's just gone up to 6:30, and I am rambling, and if I carry on rambling, I'm going to be late, and I'm still sweating to death. I'm hoping that Josh, our guitarist, can come to the rescue with a fan for me. I have asked him to bring it. I don't own a fan myself. I don't think a fan would fit in that cupboard. I mean, you've seen it for yourself. I don't do these gigs very often, so it doesn't really make much sense to me to have something else to just put in the cupboard, which obviously you've just seen, and I'm sure you can imagine that nothing else would really fit in the cupboard anyway. So I'm hoping that Josh has come to the rescue. I'm hoping that he remembers the fan, because if not, it's about to be a very sweaty night. Anyway, I've got around about an hour's drive or so now, so I'm going to put you away. I'm going to concentrate on the road, obviously, and I'll talk to you when I get there. So we're nearly there, and I say nearly because I've put the postcode into my Apple Maps, and this is where it's told me to turn left into. I don't think that's a rugby club. There's not a rugby club in sight. Even up there, and even back this way as well. I'm just pulled over in this little lay-by here, in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, Apple Maps has let me down. What I have done, I've gone onto Google Maps instead, and it's telling me that I basically need to go back the other way for a little bit and turn right into another street. So yeah, let's do that. We'll get there eventually. So we're finally here. I say we, I mean me, I'm on my own. Well, it's just me and you. Chris is at home. She's got work tomorrow, so she was never coming anyway. But I'm not too sure how much of the setting up process you're going to see, because to be honest, I don't actually know how the night's going to go. I walked in there and nobody knew who I was. It's a community place, you can tell. Everybody knows everybody, and as soon as you walk in, it's like, oh my God, I'm really, really the odd one out here. But yeah, I'm going to get out of this car because you might be able to tell it's absolutely roasting in here, and we're going to go and unload these drums. Right, I'm not sure how much of my voice you can hear at the moment because the music in here is really loud, but it's the the break at the moment. We've done one set, we're going to do another set in just a second. But oh my god, it's warm in here. Josh didn't bring a fan. It's not Josh's fault, I should just get my own fan, but oh my god, I've been so hot. I thought I was hot earlier on in the living room when I was talking to you, but oh my god, it's even worse in here. It is roasting. Oh, and just like that, it's the next day. I apologise if you can hear the fan. Again, it's just next to me like it was earlier on or yesterday in real life. What a night last night was. It was quiet at first, but then it got rowdy in the second half, as you saw. And yeah, it's just a reminder of how much I love to play the drums. The whole point of this video, as I mentioned earlier, was to reveal a little bit more about myself and to show you that life isn't all doom and gloom. One of the main goals, though, was to earn some money for our upcoming holiday to Magaluf, which we are going on tomorrow in real life. It's currently 4:10 on a Saturday afternoon, and we fly at 7:30 tomorrow morning, and I think we've got to leave the house at like 3 o'clock, so it might be 4:10 now, but I think it's going to be bedtime come like 5 or 6 o'clock. I don't know yet. It's going to be one of those really long days, and yeah, that's all to come, because I'm going to be doing a travel day video, and then I'm going to be doing this video where I'm going to see how far a certain amount of money can get you in Magaluf. But yeah, like I said, all of that's to come. Subscribe and everything if you want to. The other reason that I wanted to upload this video today was to basically upload something between my next upload and my last upload. We did have plans to go and do a certain thing, but for whatever reason it didn't happen, and I'd planned to do a video of this particular thing. We are going to do it eventually, but it's not going to be yet. And yeah, it just messed my upload schedule up in my head for a little bit, so I thought, I'm going to be earning some money to take to Magaluf. I'm going to be vlogging our time in Magaluf. Why don't I just do a video showing you exactly how I'm going to be earning that money? And that's what I've done in this video. So it is a little bit random. I don't want it to be coming across as like self-indulgent or anything like that, and I also don't want anybody to think that I'm bragging over the fact that I've just earned money from a gig. I know that times are hard for many people at the moment, and to be honest, even if I was bragging, the money's going to be gone in a couple of days anyway, because we're about to go and spend it in Magaluf. So, you know, I'm trying to not come across like I'm bragging or full of myself or whatever. It's just that I love playing drums, and the way that I play drums and all of that stuff, it's worked for me up until this point. Maybe I should just stick to drums and not do any videos like this. I don't know. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. In fact, no, don't do that, because you'll probably hurt my feelings or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going now. I just wanted to make a video today to show you that although my life has been negative over the last couple of weeks, it's not always doom and gloom. Thank you so much for watching if you've gotten this far. Subscribe and everything if you want to. Like the video and comment on it. Remember not to hurt my feelings too much. I've also just come to the realisation that I haven't actually packed a single thing for Magaluf, and we're basically going to be there this time tomorrow. So I've got to go and get on with that. Yeah, I don't know how to end this video. I've got to go and pack.